You can picture the life you want. You can see yourself succeeding clearly, vividly. You have the dream. You have the plan. And yet when it's time to actually start, you freeze. You reach for your phone instead. Watching this video might be exactly how you're avoiding something right now. So here's what everyone tells you. The problem is, you're lazy, you lack discipline, you need more willpower. Every single one of those is wrong, and the real reason is stranger and far more forgivable. Let's start with a question that breaks the whole lazy idea. If you're really just lazy, why do you happily do other hard things? You'll clean the entire kitchen to avoid one email. You'll organize your whole desk instead of starting the project. Lazy people don't scrub floors to dodge work. So it was never about the effort. It was about that one specific task. Here's what scientists discovered. Procrastination has almost nothing to do with time management. It's about managing an emotion. When you look at that task, you feel something: anxiety, self-doubt, boredom, the fear of doing it badly, and your brain hates that feeling. So it does what brains do. It escapes. It hands you your phone, a quick hit of relief, and the bad feeling vanishes. For now. You didn't avoid the work. You avoided the feeling attached to the work. That's what procrastination actually is. Now let's look at why your brain fights you so hard. Inside your head, two systems are at war. One is your prefrontal cortex, the calm, wise planner that thinks about your future. The other is your limbic system, the ancient emotional part that only cares about right now. And the emotional part is older and stronger. When the task feels threatening, your limbic system hits the alarm and drags you toward comfort before your logic can argue. You never stood a chance in that moment. And it gets more real than that. In 2018, researchers scanned the brains of chronic procrastinators. They found something physical. Procrastinators had a larger amygdala, the brain's fear and threat center, and a weaker connection between that fear center and the part that's supposed to control it. Read that again. The struggle you feel isn't in your imagination. It's built into the structure of your brain. You were never weak. You were wired. But here's the strangest piece of all. Why is it so easy to dump the work on tomorrow? Scientists put people in a scanner and asked them to think about their future selves. The brain lit up as if they were thinking about a complete stranger. Let that sink in. To your brain, future you isn't you. It's some other person. So of course you hand them the hard work. Why would you suffer when a stranger could do it instead? That's why tomorrow always feels like the answer. And tomorrow, the stranger becomes you again. So here's what nobody tells you about the fix. Motivation will not save you. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings don't show up on command. You will almost never feel like starting. Successful people don't feel more motivated than you. They just stopped waiting to feel ready. And here's the cruelest trap of all: guilt. Every night you beat yourself up for wasting the day. You think the guilt will push you to do better. But studies show the opposite. The harder you are on yourself, the more you procrastinate the next day. Because now the task carries even more bad feeling. The guilt doesn't fix the cycle, it feeds it. So how do you actually break free? You stop attacking the work and start shrinking the feeling. Make the first step so small it's almost silly. Not write the essay. Open the document. Type one sentence. So small your brain doesn't sound the alarm. Because here's the secret. Starting is the whole battle. The dread you feel is always worse before you begin. The moment you take one tiny action, the anxiety starts to drain away. You were never avoiding the task. You were avoiding the feeling of starting it. And that feeling dies the second you begin. So the next time you freeze, don't call yourself lazy. Name the feeling underneath it. Shrink the step. Start ugly. You are not broken. You never were. You just finally understand the machine you're running. So tell me, what's the one thing you keep putting off? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. And if this made you see your own mind a little clearer, subscribe. At Neurospark, we make the science of your own mind impossible to ignore.